Welcome back. Today is another plug and play. Tomorrow will be the 3-2-4-1 Ganko Super that I played with Girona. It will take more time so for that video. So there is another plug and play. I want to finish all those things that are coming out. About these ones. It's literally oh Jesus, Salad Days, Salad Days. But I just changed. I made some minus tweak. I added some things that I found it out that for me maybe they are working like these invite crosses that I really hate personally. But on testing they are doing pretty good. I suggest you to don't use those things on your PvP saves. We are gonna check already the results, and after we're making our TMPI. I have to be honest. I mean, these results were astonishing on simulations, on crap vacations. But for example, here we won everything, but we went out with Napoli on Champions League. Yes, they lost on penalty. And the rest was dominated. So it was a domestic domination, but not in Europe. And when it's not Europe, we don't really like it. Goals, 3.21 goals per game. It's very good. Concede per game, it's 0.82, which is okay. Tiki. I already saw that we did a lot of goals. No, 22 goals from corners, which is good as well. In regard of this, I will recheck again the set pitches to check if we can find something more, or there is something that we can abuse. We're gonna check now with Girona. Those videos will be pretty fast because or maybe we are gonna go fast. With Girona, we already see something interesting. First place, I already. Those tactics, they are the emblem of plug and play because roles are easier. I mean, players are more used to play all those kind of roles. 94 points, so it's the same as Arsenal, but on Spanish, Liga 1. But the goals were a little bit different. I mean, here we have a 2.97, concede 1.05. I mean, we can't even come to compare Girona defense to Arsenal, and that is, I guess, normal. Here we are gonna check 26 goal from corners. I remember that this set pitches is only viable for the Reggio Scusi from Pedron. But the corners are the same for everybody. The only thing that is changed are the set pitches. If you can, now we are gonna recheck again corners concede because maybe we can make it more stable. Let's check now with Bologna. And here I guess I don't know if it's the first time that we do first. Which is, you know pretty well that I don't care about the placement, I care about the points. So we are gonna check even here. 94 goals. Okay, I mean, Zirkzee for some reason doesn't like to play as an advanced forward. 40 conceded, it's a little bit too much. 92 points. 94, 94, 92. I mean, it's pretty good. Here it's very similar. Concede per game as a Girona. 2.61, a little bit less than Girona and Arsenal, but you can just understand that there is a trend. Even though they are simulation, I don't really care. We lost the cup here versus Atalanta. It's our nightmare. Wait. Tiki. 21. I mean, you understand that this tactic is pushing. You can understand it when you have a lot of corners goals. Those what I am showing you is the only data that I literally check and I find interesting from simulations. Now we are gonna check even with Manchester City, and we are done. I mean, and we do TNPI, and we are done. So we went on cheat code scenario where you have Haaland, and you already see. I mean, first place. It's not something that it's surprising anymore, but 144 goals, 35 conceded, still too much for me. 35, 110 points. I mean, we already here when you have a super elite teams, the tactics shine even more. We didn't won everything. We miss that community shield piece. I was joking. 3.79 the goals per game, so we are not on the 4. I mean, on all those teams, you understand that we are not really on the 4. Concede per game is 0.92. So, we are on a scenario where we are scoring a lot. 144 goals for me, guys, it's literally a lot. But as I said, we are gonna check now the TNPI, so we make some comparison. I am checking, I am rechecking all those TNPI now once, now I am doing, if you are following the Discord or the website, I am doing be more expressive versus be more disciplined. And after we are going to check even invite crosses, because even Narov, we already saw that it's not that impactful. But maybe it's impactful when you are playing on mentality, because we didn't keep in consideration mentality as well on some kind of combos. So we are going to do the TNPI and we are done. 118 goals per Haaland, very good, very sexy. To make it easier, I changed the Tato skin. The one it's WT, wait, let's check it. If you are interested, it's VW TCS Gold versus 1.3. I mean, you can ask him about the link, because he gave me, I was just, I like to change sometimes to times. I don't really like that skin because it's confusionary in my opinion about checking this style. Tactical style, custom Kane, it's from, I don't know who, I mean, I remember Kane, but I don't know. The tactic it's from, it's a tweak of Salah Days from Mourinho got. I just made some tweaks because I was curious. And I added some craps around, because, for example, here it is a Death Star. On some of it, I just changed the attack with it, but now we are gonna, since we did the other test, I want to check what happened if we go, for example, on those kind of different scenario. But another thing that I noticed that is for me the best scenario is when you can go on attack with info standard, and obviously you can't have it on positive or attacking. You see, I mean, you're gonna go on fairly wide scenario. So you need to keep in consideration even the stuff, maybe Nerov, as I said, they are not making literally any change. I will show you TNPI while talking. They are all the same. And here I added invite crosses, because I mean, I am honest here. I saw that I tested it before that, but I saw even on FM Arena that it was working, and I added it. But personally, I don't really like it. I will remake even the tactics. I will remake this format on different things. Like we found out before the update that you don't really need to run at defense. You can just add dribble more. You don't really need to get stuck in. You can just tackle harder on everyone. And I am even working on tiger marking. Because if you check my opposition instruction, I literally play like this. Tag marking. So it's gonna be even an extra. Sorry, because I was a little bit slow. Here I do play in this way. I will make a dedicated video as well. the only roles that I don't really like to touch are the wingers, because if you put a weaker foot on this, you might do a mistake. Here, tag marking, I know that it's working good, but we already noticed that maybe you can even do something like that. I need to test in deep more about here. I am sure about this. For example, I will let's go check now the TNPI. Here, Walker, this is from Sundays. I had Mark Taggart even here. I was doing those things even with Takeolarder, if you remember, before the update. I was trying to understand if there are roles where we can remove it, and it wasn't really working. Takeolarder, I mean, here the difference is 1 DM. I mean, for me, you can even play this like, in my opinion, you can even go something like this. Not this, not RPM. You can go like Regista, because Regista can go further forward. This is the logic, guys. You need to even understand those points, because they are like in the original, it's 2 DMs. But if you don't like to play with 2 DMs, you can go DLP and Regista. EF, it's all the same, hold up from position, tackle harder. Here it's where the things start to differences, and where I want to understand. If you check cross more often, it's something that you like. Here, for example, the tackle harder wasn't even here, but as I said, if you play with get stuck in, doesn't really matter. And advancer forward, another with Mark Taggart. Now I will check if how much if we can put Mark Taggart on which roles, and when we get positive numbers and when we start to lose points. This is something that I find working. Tackle harder, guys. I mean, I tried to remove from those forts, and things went nuts. From DMs, I don't even want to tell you. From defenders, it's another story. Competition here, we already showed you. Guys, stay tuned. The next one is the Girona ones, and for this week we are done. I will release the schedule. I will try to stream a little bit more. I just need to organize my time. Sometimes I have more, I mean, like everybody, sometimes we have more free time, and sometimes you don't. I hope you enjoy everything. Bye.